Hello internet friends. Well, this is the verge of my bringing back to life one of my channels, which was meant to be a vlogging channel, and it's called Fred's Vlog. And I started it about more than 5 years ago. I added about 4 bits of little animation stuff, nothing of any significance, and never put a vlog on it that I can see. Anyhow, this is one of my big ideas, which sometimes turn into disasters, so I might change my mind yet. But I'm thinking that I'll put my vlogs on Fred's Vlog. I'll put my main animated stories on my main channel, Fred Spencer PU, and I have another channel called FredFilmaker, and I'm probably going to use that one for political stuff that nobody wants to see my political views anyway, so I'll save them all the problem of looking at that stuff by putting it on that channel. And then I probably might start another channel for music. Now, like I say, this is one of those bright ideas that I'm just on the eureka moment of having, and tomorrow it might seem like a dumb idea, so don't be surprised if I change my mind about all this and do something entirely different. The date today is October the 18th. And that is one day after a very significant day in Canada where I live, because that's the day that pot became legal. Now, I don't condone the use of pot. I don't condone the use of alcohol. And I don't believe pot is addictive, but maybe it's different now than when I was a young man. I have heard that it is much stronger, and you never know what they add to it. I have a friend who smokes pot every day, and he seems to be dependent on it, so I wouldn't say it's not addictive. I think that maybe what we used to puff on 50 years ago was okay, but what the current situation is, I am not sure. In Canada, it's legal, and you buy it off of government-regulated establishments, so maybe there will be some control on the amount of THC and stuff that's in pot. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how the whole thing unfolds. So anyhow, if you're not using the stuff already, I don't, and you're living in Canada and it's legal, that's no reason to start. I wouldn't start. But since an awful lot of people already use it, even though it was illegal, I guess now you're legal. You at least don't have to worry about going to jail for it. So that's a good thing. An awful lot of people went to jail for pot offenses, and that is, that's really sad. That's really sad that for such a minor thing, people got criminal records over it. So I'm glad that's over. So I'm out for a walk, and although I'm sitting on a park bench right now, I'm just going to touch on the subject of my relationship with Sharon, because a lot of people have expressed interest in that, and I think if you're going to be following my vlogs at all, you might deserve to know. So I do live with Sharon. I don't consider myself to be married. Sharon will tell you flat out that we're not married. I am her caregiver. She is disabled, and I don't think she could manage without me. So we are roommates, strictly roommates. She doesn't really appear in my vlogs anymore, although she might incidentally be in a background shot. Or maybe more, who knows? The future is friendly. This is the park where I walk when I take Sharon to the clinic on Thursdays. And she's in there for half an hour or whatever, up to an hour. So it gives me a chance to get a little exercise and talk to people on my camera, and it's a good thing. It's a very pleasant little park, and I really enjoy walking around here. What are the reasons for vlogging? Well, one of the reasons I think you vlog is that you kind of have a record of your life, which you can pass down to your future generations that they might be interested in, or they might just not be interested in at all. However, it's satisfying to you that you have left your record, you've left your mark in society. Another reason is it makes you more active, because you're always have in the back of your mind, what could I do to make my vlog interesting? And so you might go for a walk, or go to the beach, or go swimming at the rec pool, whatever. You'll be looking at activities more, and that's one of the main reasons to vlog. And you make a circle of friends on the internet, which is good. People like to follow your life, you follow other people's lives, so those are all good things. There's a few reasons not to vlog. Who the heck cares about your life would be one. They take up a lot of your time. You got to learn how to edit. You got to learn how to be a decent photographer or videographer. And I don't know. It can be hard on your friends. You're always trying to include them in the vlogs. They don't want to be in the vlogs. So those are some of the negatives. Anyhow, I'm carrying on with it. I hope that I'm going to be doing this on a continuing basis, but I can't guarantee it. My mind is a little there and not there. I'm interested to see for myself what I do with it. What kind of camera do I use for vlogging? Well, at the moment I'm using my cell phone, and I keep my old cell phones, which you always seem to end up with a drawer full of cell phones because you renew your contracts and that sort of thing. Well, I keep my old ones and I use them as backup cameras. They're not usable as phones, but they're still quite usable as cameras. So you can carry 2 or 3 cameras, cell phones, in your pocket, all in one pocket at the same time, and it's very convenient. And today's cell phones take quite a good picture, much better than the ones that the cameras that you used to get like 5 or 10 years ago. Very acceptable quality, I think. Besides this, I have an array of cameras, DSLRs and camcorders and that sort of thing. Really good ones, high quality. But for vlogging, I can put 3 cameras in my pocket with cell phones, and that can make a big difference when you're out around town and you don't have time to change batteries or to plug in or whatever. And also, the amount of weight you're carrying around it's much less complicated. It's just so much less complicated, and that's what I recommend. The disadvantage to a cell phone camera is that you don't usually get very good stabilization, and I know I like Sony products quite a bit, and I find that with my full-size cameras I get much better stabilization than I do with my cell phone. One of the neat things about vlogging is it makes you notice things. Suddenly there's a splash of color comes into view, and you take a picture of it, something that you wouldn't have even noticed before. One of the things that vloggers tend to do is take a photograph or a video of a meal they're having in a restaurant that day, and this can get quite repetitive, so I promise I'll try not to do that. If you Google Fred Spencer, you will already see that I have many vlogs on other channels. The purpose of this vlog today is to start vlogging on this one channel, and this will be my future jogging is not the right word, vlogging channel, and I invite you to follow my vlogs on this channel. I hope this plan works out. I have tried many things on YouTube, and I have a habit of changing my mind about things sometimes, but I'm going to try not to do it this time. Thank you for watching my video today. If you enjoyed it, I hope you will click on subscribe and click on the like button. Also, sharing would be a great thing. I'd really appreciate it if you would do that. Thank you.